What's going on, everyone? This is Kevin Breeze here, and today we're going to be checking out this Airbnb near Disneyland in Orange, California, but really more closer to Anaheim. And it is a really good deal, around $300 a night. I think on certain days it's a little bit higher at about $360, $350, but overall a really good value, and you're going to see why. So we did already spend our first night here. We have 4 people staying here. So my apologies if everything's not completely put back to the way it was. Obviously we've already used the beds and stuff, and I just didn't make my bed. So keep that in mind, but overall, I mean, everything is pretty much the way it is when we got here, just a little settled in. So this first room here is the living room. So you can see a pretty open floor plan. Right here we do have a dining room table, one of several tables in the house. So if you do have a large gathering, I believe on the listing it said that it could sleep up to 16 people. So definitely if you take that $350 a night and divide it by 16, you're gonna be paying a fraction of that per night. Now we do have a pretty large sofa over here. I think this is part of the sleeping capacity. Clearly, you could sleep multiple people on this sofa if necessary, just because of how large it is. So one of the major highlights of this home is all of the fun activities you can do here. So for example, this room is the karaoke room. So there's actually a dedicated area here to do karaoke. And we actually haven't done this yet. I'm not really sure if I'm going to go through setting all this up, but I know it is pretty popular with some people, especially to do karaoke. But we have a disco ball up here. There is foosball right here, and there's also a 4-person bar right here as well. So if maybe someone in your group is a bartender, or you just want to pretend you're a bartender for the night, you can get behind the counter here and create some nice drinks. There is another couch here as well, and then there's a TV, nice large flat screen TV. I think it's 1080p, and it has a Fire TV stick in the back. It also has smart TV capabilities built in, so we were watching some music videos last night, so that was a lot of fun, kind of a cool way to relax before bed after kind of having a day out in Newport. So that was kind of our itinerary with this trip. We stayed here. We're gonna go to Knott's Berry Farm on Monday. We also went to Newport for the night last night, and then we're going to Huntington in a little bit to go to brunch. Now this home features an extremely spacious kitchen. So not only do we have 3 bar stools over here, kind of a breakfast nook in the home, but also over here we have a 4-person table. Again, sorry about the mess here. It's just, we have actually been using this Airbnb, so of course it doesn't look quite like it did when we got here. But of course, before we check out, we're gonna make sure that everything's put away, everything is really neat and clean, so we can get that 5-star rating. Now over here, this is really cool. You do get a full kitchen, nice stainless steel appliances, lots of drawers with plates, forks, spoons, everything you need. But in addition to that, you get a bunch of really awesome appliances. So there is a microwave. We also have a gas stove here as well, which is really cool. And then an oven, of course. Then moving over here, we have a rice maker, toaster, blender, and a coffee maker. So this is bedroom number 1 right here. So if you know Wade from Tech Daily, this is where he stayed. So shout out to him. He makes his bed, so very impressive. But this is kind of a little side room here right next to the kitchen. Kind of convenient if you're really into grabbing some late night snacks. I mean, you're right here. You can easily go right over to the kitchen, grab those snacks, and make your way back to bed with a minimal amount of travel involved. So one of the coolest things about renting a house is that you also get a decently large backyard. So this home has a great space in the back for plenty of entertaining. So whether you have just a couple of people, maybe 4 people like we do, or a really large group like 16, it is really nice having a lot of space in the back so everyone can kind of spread out throughout the property. So we'll go outside right now and see what all we get. Also nice dual pane windows here, so a lot of the sound outside does not make its way in. So that's great if you want to get a nice good night's sleep. But then making our way outside, you can see there's a seating area here for 6 people. There's a large kind of concrete pad here, so you can maybe have other outdoor games that you want to bring here. That's great as well. A lot of nice trees in the back as well. And then over here, if you're a big fan of grilling, then they have you covered. not only do we have a really nice premium grill here, and then also a burner on the side, but also you won't have to worry about running out of gas. There are 4 different tanks here, and I believe another tank, pre-installed. So unless you're doing some really extreme cooking throughout the entire time that you're here, I really doubt you're gonna run out. Then as we get further into the backyard, this is probably one of my favorite parts of the house. You do get a fire pit. So you can seat 4 people at the fire pit. Of course, you can pull some of those chairs over, potentially put them back before you check out. But you can have everyone gather around the fire pit here for a good time. In addition to that, there is a pretty interesting secret balcony upstairs, and you can only access it from the master bedroom, which is where I'm staying. So let's go back in and take a look at the game room and then also the bedrooms upstairs. Now before we get into the game room, I do want to show you one of the bathrooms. So this is a full bathroom. You get a tub and shower. So this is one of several full bathrooms in the home. Actually one of 3. But let's make our way over to probably one of my favorite spots in addition to the fire pit, the gaming room. So the garage has actually been converted into a gaming room. So the home does feature a 3-car garage, but you will have to park in the driveway, but there's a really large, spacious driveway, so that's not really a problem at all. Let's go out here for a second. So this is the garage that's been converted into a game room. So we have ping pong. You can also convert this into pool as well, which is really cool. There's also air hockey over there. And if there weren't enough seats to sit inside, there's also a full dining room table out here in the garage. So maybe you're having a large gathering within, of course, the limits allowed by the host. Then you could put some people outside, some people inside to eat. They really have so much space here that you can adapt it to whatever situation you're dealing with. In addition to that, it looks like these are out of commission, but we do have a washer and dryer here. We also have a washer and dryer set up here, ready to go for you if you do need to wash some of your clothes during your stay. So the home features a really awesome modern design. You can see nice high ceilings here in the living room. And then we have this cool bridge kind of leading over to the bedrooms. So let's now take a look at the bedrooms. Now, just letting you know, the front yard is really nice. They have nice green grass up there, but I don't really want to show the front of the house for privacy purposes, so hopefully you understand. But overall, a really nice looking home from the front, great neighborhood as well. So a lot of things to like about this particular home. But let's continue further over here. We do have a bathroom right there, kind of occupied right now. We also have a bedroom right there. Someone's sleeping in there right now. Shout out to TechRite. Subscribe to him as well, but he's kind of sleeping in as we get ready for the day. Oh wow, okay. This room has had its bed made by the person staying here, but awesome. This is one of the guest rooms. You do get a full TV here as well, so that's nice. But this is one of the 4 bedrooms. So there's another bedroom, of course, here. Like I said, it's full already. Someone's in there right now. And then there's a downstairs bedroom. But excuse me, I didn't make my bed, but this is the master. So this is where I'm staying. So it's a very large master bedroom. And we have a king-size bed here. We have a big TV right here as well. This is the door that goes out to the balcony. And then if you want to come over here, we have a closet area right here, kind of an open closet, and then a bathroom. So really nice shower, great hot water, good water pressure. So overall, really happy with it. So now that I've given you a tour of the home, I do want to kind of go over my personal pros and cons with this particular property. So I would say that the pros is that first thing is that the home is really large, good layout, plenty of space. That's a great benefit with this particular Airbnb. Another benefit of it is that you're right by Disneyland, so extremely close. Really, it makes a lot of sense to just Uber there even, or take a Lyft or whatever, instead of taking a car, just because then you won't have to pay for parking. So that's really awesome, but Disney is extremely close. The Angels play really close to here as well, so if you're into baseball, then you have that. Also really close to Huntington Beach, Newport Beach. So we were in Newport Beach last night, and we only had to spend about $22 to Uber there, so that's really not bad at all. So it really does make sense to stay a little bit further inland in exchange for saving money and getting a better place, and then take some of that money that you save to take an Uber to get anywhere around town. So that's really awesome. Another benefit of this home is that I did drive here from Arizona. We had another person drive from another part of California as well. So we're able to park both of our vehicles in the front, so plenty of parking in that regard. I know that generally in Southern California, it can be really difficult to find a place to park, but that is simply not an issue with this listing. Another great thing about this Airbnb is that the hosts have been really awesome so far. They've been great at communicating. I was able to use a code to get into the home that they supplied me with that code. So really easy access. We were actually able to get into the rental as soon as we arrived. So it was after the check-in time, but we didn't have to wait at all for the host to be able to get in. They gave us the code several days in advance, and then we were all good to go when we got here. Now let's get into the cons. Really the only con that I can think of is that the property does have a little bit of wear and tear. I don't know, yeah, you can kind of see it right here. I mean, the steps on the stairs, for example, are pretty beat up. I really don't mind that there's wear and tear since the place is nice and clean. But overall, definitely let me know what you think of this listing here, this Airbnb. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and let me know if you want to see me do more Airbnb reviews like this one in the future. But my name is Kevin, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.